Hey guys, Moldran here. Today I'm gonna talk about my experience in Season 4 in Diablo 3. Now, in August I was playing on the PTR, I was testing things, the new sets, see whatever changed, the Canise Cube and so on. I was having a blast because everything was new to me and it was really fun again to play the game. And yeah, then in late August, I think the season started and I was doing like a 30-hour stream or something, you know, get everything right away. I was full ancient after my first day. And I was having a lot of fun, and I just kept playing my barb. I was like gearing it up, grinding the Paragon, and doing some greater rifts. But yeah, once I reached like 800 Paragon or something, 850, I was like, it's kind of like doing the same thing over and over. I'm now just farming to like get higher Paragon because I already got the gear that I want, I already got full ancient. I mean, yeah, maybe not like the perfect full ancient stats, but I felt like I have all the gear that I need for different specs, which was playing the Whirlwind spec, but also the Hoto spec from time to time. I was like, okay, let's do something new. So then I decided to play some hardcore. I decided for Witcher, a class I'd never played before. And again, like I was fully enjoying the game. It was probably like the best week of gaming in this year. I didn't play many games to be honest, but yeah, it was super fun to play Witcher on hardcore. There were many near-death situations and it really felt like I had to push there to the greater rifts because I was taking many risks. I mean, a lot of people in hardcore, they play like this. Like, they play hardcore, and every class has like this one talent where if you die, you proc, and then you survive. And a lot of people, like, when they proc, they just like teleport to town and wait till it's up again. Not me. Like, when I procced, I was still playing, and I didn't like chicken out and go to town. I was still playing, I was still trying to complete the rift. I was just like playing more safe. I was just like being more cautious. I mean, it almost led to my death at 1 or 2 points, but overall, it was way more exciting to play like this, because otherwise you always feel like, okay, I'm gonna play until I proc, and then I go to town. Also interesting factor is that while I was playing hardcore on my stream, I think we witnessed at least 10 deaths. Every class died. Like, I was playing public games, saw some people die there, unfortunately. Also some few in my stream that played with me, so people still die in hardcore, and I think it's part of the challenge, and it's part of what is fun. I mean, yes, you have to level again, but I mean, now we keep the Paragons and so on. But yeah, so overall, yeah, the Diablo season was, I think, really awesome. It was great to see a lot of my viewers again on my stream. And I was having a lot of fun. I think people have also having a lot of fun because at one point, like, Diablo had like 30,000 viewers. There was a lot of stuff on Reddit going on as well. I think a lot of people are really coming back to the game, really enjoying it. But then, you know, as usual, like after a few weeks, a large portion of the player base, not all of course, I mean, the hardcore players are still playing it, of course. That really love Diablo like all year long, but a large portion of the player base quit again. And so it was also for me, like, there was just like, I mean, I reached full gear my characters, and then was just like pushing creative rift, and there's like a lot of things wrong with the creative progression right now, in my opinion, and that hopefully gonna fix in the next expansion. But yeah, I'm gonna list some of the things that I would like to see changed in Diablo in the future, would probably like increase the enjoyment of it. Now the first thing is cheats and exploits. Now there's people who are botting, there's even streamers who are known or admitted that they're botting and still unbanned. And I think it's a big problem, like, because some people, like, for example, they bot 10 hours at night the greater rift keys, and then they come on and just like farm experience or push, because they don't have to like do this Torment 8 or Torment 9 farming for keys anymore, and that's a big advantage for them. I mean, yes, gold botting is useless because gold is useless right now, but just imagine like the next patch that's actually gonna give a meaningful gold sink. They haven't said what it is, but there's gonna be a meaningful gold sink in the next patch. And if the bots are still working, then it's gonna be like even worse for the other honest players. Another problem is the Turbo Heart, which is a program that gives you like a lot of help when doing greater rifts or rifts in general, because it shows you like where lead picks are, shows you the FXs, shows you damage done and everything. Like, it pretty much improves the game a lot, but it's an unfair advantage to everyone who's not using it. So for example, while I was not using it, I felt like, oh, if I would have used it, I would be like 1 or 2 or 3 greater rift ranks higher just by using this program alone. And there's also something that hasn't been banned yet. I mean, I don't know if there's problems with detecting it, but if it's unbannable or undetectable, maybe like implement some of those things that are actually large improvements of the game into the game. Next thing I don't like is the fishing greater rifts. Now, when I open a greater rift, I'm a player that wants to complete it. I don't care if like there's mob type A or B or C or D, or if it's layout 1, layout 2, layout 3. I'm playing a greater rift and I want to complete it, and I try to complete it. But I see a lot of people like, they just like open rift, they're like, oh, this mob type is bad, next one. Or, oh, this layout, this can never be good, next one. And this fishing for the high grade rift ranks, I don't know, it's really stupid mechanic in my opinion. I know it adds the randomness, but still, I mean, if there's 1 out of 20 or 1 out of 50 rifts is really good. What's the fun in it? Like, I think like the rifts should either be like all the same, or there should be like a lot less of the RNG, because currently it's really like one rift could be like extremely bad and the next rift could be like extremely good. And the extremely good rift could be done, let's say, 7 ranks higher than the other rift, which I think is really bad. And there's also like a video from Creparian where I said like Diablo 3 is not a competitive game, but the thing is like a lot of people want it. A lot of people want this competition. Is like getting higher ranks, getting to top 100, top 500, or just improving their own rank again and again. And I think this fishing is definitely a problem, because it's actually more efficient to just farm more keys and then play a good greater rift than just like try 20 or 100 greater rifts in a row. Okay, the next thing is just a small quality of life improvement I'd like to see. For example, another problem I encountered is I was playing different specs with my barb. I was playing the Whirlwind spec, I had a spec for Torment 8 farming, speed farming, group farming, solo, and then a Hoto build, a Seismic Slam build, you know. I had all these different builds and specs, and I always had to like change the gear, change the gems, change the build, the Paragon points. And wouldn't it be neat if there would be like one button or an ability to save a build, save a gear, and just switch? I mean, it even like became to a point where people like just let someone else power level a second or third character and then equip the second or third character, and then they just like switch characters to want to do something different, then change a gear on the main character. And I think this really should be, there should be like a way to switch directly through a predefined set or build configuration. Then next thing that also bothers me is the solo play. Like back in the days in Vanilla Diablo, like a lot of people played solo because it's the most efficient way to play. And now it's pretty much like the group is like 10 times more experienced than solo play. So if you play solo, or if you don't have friends on your level, you're going to be at a massive disadvantage. In my opinion, it's also like the gap between solo and group play is too big. I mean, yes, there should be a gap, but it shouldn't be this, it should be like this or something. So solo is still like a viable option. I mean, like you should buff the followers or the experience gain when you're alone. Something like that. It's definitely something that could be changed. What else do I have? Oh, the complete class imbalance. Yeah, I mean, in the first season it was like the demon that was on the top, and now it's kind of like barb and monk, and across everything like 2, 3, 4 player rifts. I mean, in solo you also see witch doctors pretty high, but this season is definitely dominated by barb and monk, and the class balance is really very far off. I mean, just like buff the sets of some other classes, like for example the Crusader. I mean, it can't be so hard to like bring other classes to the same level. And the things like we test on the PTR for several months or weeks. And on the PTR it was really like showing that like barb and monks are gonna dominate, but there hasn't been like any balance adjustments which I think should have been made. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. One last thing is Blizzcon. Now Blizzard will announce the schedule for Blizzcon, and it looks like there won't be a Diablo expansion announcement, unfortunately. They're probably like focusing a lot on WoW Legion and the other games, which is cool, but for Diablo they just have like a small pretty cool tavern where they talk about the game and let you play some of the new features. But I think there won't be anything too big for Diablo. What could be that they announced that maybe they're working on an expansion, but they don't announce the expansion like right away. Maybe something like that, but yeah, we should definitely stay tuned for BlizzCon. I mean, even if they just release info for the next patch, that's going to be great. Like infos about the goal sync, about the new sets that they want to change or update, for example, the Force Crusader set. And yeah. For me right now in the future, like I'm definitely looking forward to Overwatch right now, which I think the beta is going to start very soon. There's also some other games I want to try, like Blade and Soul, Devilian, and Tree of Savior. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Diablo 3 in the comments. If you enjoyed the season, if you're still playing it, whether I should have done something else to maybe like enjoy it even more than I think the 3 or 4 weeks that I played, or what games you're playing right now. And yeah, hope you guys have a good time. Thanks for watching. I'll be back.